My name is Markus Kriegel. I'm 36 years old. I'm an entrepreneur and we're dealing in the sports retail business, and we sell skateboards, snowboards, shoes, clothing, accessories, everything needed around it. I was a student at IB studies in Maastricht for 2 years, but I had to cancel that because we overtook the shop, and before that I just had some minor jobs at a record shop and some other retailers in the same business. As I just explained, I used to work in several smaller shops before we opened our own shop, and I did this the first time I did this when I was 16 years old. I used to work in a skate shop just after school, and with all the knowledge that I gained there, I thought it was a good decision to open my own shop. We're open from Monday till Saturday, and it seems like a regular 8-hour job. We are open from 11 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night, and that's my usual schedule. But there are some times, like 2 times a year, we have order periods where we have to go to some sales representatives to order the new stuff for the coming season, the forthcoming seasons. First of all, you have to have a business plan to present something to the bank, and of course you need some rough outlines to run your business, because you can't just do it out in the blue. Otherwise you will go bankrupt within a year, I guess. But you have to stick to some points, of course, but in other points you can do a little bit more loose if you want to. As I mentioned before, there were ups and downs, and we had some decreases in our revenues and profits as well, of course, but for God's sake, they didn't last that long. We had 1 or 2 years when the profits went down, but after that they went up again. It's just the usual cycle of a business, I guess, because customers don't come anymore because they grow old, because they don't do the sport anymore. Then you have a new generation of kids that comes next, and they just make our business increase again. What we do to promote our shop is hand out a lot of stickers to our customers. You see stickers all over town in Aachen, and of course they don't have to pay for them. That's what we do to advertise our shop mainly. And we had some adverts in local magazines. We do have a website, of course, and we tried to open up a web shop a couple of years ago, but that was very intense, because we didn't have the time to really run that shop and our main shop both with the same effort, and it didn't work out that well, so we just reduced the website to a blog to promote our activities. Like, we organize a couple of skate contests throughout the year, and we do snowboard test events at the snowboard thing in Landgraf, at Snow World, stuff like that. That's very important to get your customers into the shop, and you have to work with them somehow so the relation gets a little bit tighter and more bonded and stuff like that. And big adverts on buses, stuff like that, only cost too much money, so that we don't do stuff like that. We're in a big, it's a bit more small scaled what we do, but it works out pretty well. Well, we have quite a few competitors in our own town. There are 3 more shops that deal with kind of the same business we do. There's one shop that only sells snowboards and clothing. There used to be 2 more skate shops, but they're all closed now. I don't know why, but there's always been competition, of course, and you always have to keep up. And the main competition, of course, is the web, all the web shops that exist, and you have a lot of customers that come into the shop and compare prices, and always want to do it on a bazaar and just try to get good prices for themselves. But sometimes you have to agree to that, but on the other times you just say, no, we don't have to make it cheaper just because you saw it cheaper on the web, because we run a shop, and there are different costs applied to that. And but you always have to have an eye on what the competitors are doing. Of course, you don't have to leave them out of sight. It's very that's dangerous, definitely. My partner in crime, Christoph, and me, we are both from Aachen, and we used to work in the same shops for some time. And since we've been here for other people, we've been skateboarding with them, going snowboarding and partying, of course, as well. But then it somehow works out that you have a good network of people around you, the people that contribute to the wealth of your shop, to the success at all, of course. Well, we had to ask a bank for a loan, and since this was a quite big sum we had to invest here to overtake the shop, they all financed it with part of our private equity, and the rest they gave us. But they also had to ask the KfW, which is a big bank for startups, a public bank in Germany, and they helped us with an enormous sum of money. So, and since this was a long-term loan, it took us 10 years to pay it off, and now we're done. There were up and downs from the beginning, but we had some steady movement regarding the financial side, because for the last 2 years we were growing, and we also had the money to open up a new shop next door, only for ladies' clothing and shoes and stuff like that. So we did quite well, yeah. But it's not like we go straight up to the sky. There are always threats from outside, be it the web, be it a new shop that might open in the shop. There are rumors around the business scene that they might open a big chain store and that deals with the same items we do, and that of course is a threat, but I think we can handle that if we don't sleep. I hope still in the same place. I hope we're still running the shop, and of course we want to grow a little bit more. I don't know if we can open up one more shop, but we still have to make this shop a little bit bigger, use more capacities and stuff like that. So I don't know if there's more financial growth in it. We might be at the point in this business where we reached a steadiness. So yeah, but I hope we're still up and running.